Welcome back. Today we are going to be building a park slash cafe. It does meet the requirements for both, so you can classify it however you want. And of course, it's on the gallery. So we are going to start by making sure we have enough room for the actual cafe section. This lot is pretty small, so I just wanted to make sure of that. And we'll have a little bathroom and then kind of like a conservatory area. So there's like glassed off with a little fountain and some plants. So I wanted this to be very like garden-esque. So it does have the like lots of flowers, lots of trees, plants and stuff, fountains, just very pretty and a nice place to hang out. So in the center here is the cafe part, and then on the left will be the conservatory area, and on the right will be the bathroom. And then you'll come out and there'll be all the park stuff, including a couple more tables that didn't quite fit into the cafe. So we're just figuring out the layout right now. And I was just counting the tiles because I did want to put a fountain in the center there and I wanted it to be able to fit. So we made that a little bit bigger, and then we are adding in all the windows, and there's going to be a glass ceiling as well. So it's very open, of course, except for the bathroom area. We're just going to put in these teeny tiny little windows so that we do get some light in there. And then, like I said, a glass roof here, of course, arched. Obviously, it doesn't look like a regular conservatory. I'm not even sure if that's the right word for what I'm trying to call this, but I just like the aesthetic of it with all the plants and stuff, so I decided to go with that. And we do put some stone down, and then I'll put down the dirt for the plants. And then we are going to get some lighting in here. Of course, the lights don't like reach the top of the roof, but pretend there's like a beam or something there that the lights are hanging off of. So there's that, and then I'm trying to figure out what fountain to use, but when I size these down, the water still is outside of the fountain, which I don't like. So I did end up using this new fountain from the Courtyard Oasis stuff because I can't put a fountain inside either. So we're just that's the way it's going. So that is in there, and then we will surround it with plants. And then I'm trying to think, yeah, we'll put a fountain outside as well, but that'll come in a little bit. I'm going to put 2 tables inside, and then there'll be 2 more tables outside. So these 2 are just going inside in case it's raining or something. You want to spend the time inside. So here we go, and they're just little 2-seaters in the corners, and I add these, I wanted to add the bulletin board type thing, like the menu and stuff in there, but I don't know why it wasn't under cafe items. So I searched through the wall decorations to find that, and then also like some kind of community bulletin board type of deal. And that wall is really the only one that has wall space on it to fill up. The rest of them have windows. So we had these hanging plants over the tables, and I thought that that was a nice alternative to the usual of putting stuff on the table, like putting a plant on the table. So that's what we did there. And then I was looking for some vines or something to put up the side, but I can't remember where they're located. So I was just looking around, but I decided not to go with that. We'll put something else there in a little bit. But for right now, that is what's going on the outside, and on the inside, we will be working on the bathroom next. So I'm just going to put 2 sinks, a mirror, and 2 toilets. We'll separate them using some walls. It is going to clip into that window, which is totally fine. Use Move Objects On if you download this from the gallery, just so that you don't lose anything. Then we'll go and get some lighting for these areas and the toilets, and then I am going to just put some towels hanging on the walls, and we'll call that good. I debated putting something else in there, but I just didn't want to cram a million things into that small space. So now we are just going to plop a trash can outside and then move on to our inner garden area. I really like these red trees. I just wanted to kind of keep it like some fun colors, say things that might not be native to the area that need the greenhouse to survive. So that's what I went with there. And I'm just making sure that the plants don't clip through the walls. That is a big struggle, definitely. And then we'll get some sunflowers inside. I love to size up these sunflowers. I think that they look so good. And then we'll just use various other flower items. And these orange ones, those are so fun too. And I am just trying to really clutter up the space, really fill it up with lots of different flowers and stuff. I wanted to make sure that it was full and vibrant. I'm trying to remember why I paused for so long here. I think I might have just gotten distracted. So, yes, okay. I think, am I back? What was I doing right now? I should probably cut the rest of this out. This video is already pretty short compared to what I usually do. Like, this is a pretty small park. It's not that much in there, so it did end up a little shorter than some of my bigger builds. And we are just going to add in lots and lots of flowers, like I said, as many as we can. And then we are going to move outside. Now, what I wanted to do was kind of have a um, platform area in the middle that kind of separates all of the different areas of the park, like separating the jungle gym from, say, the chess tables, stuff like that. So, but first we're going to go around the building. So I just added in some bushes and then some of those more fun plants, and then we'll just add like little grass around the whole thing. And make sure to cover all our bases here. And um, I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little weird today. I'm a little under the weather, so I apologize for that. But I did want to make sure that I got a video out, so we're recording anyway. And we are going to do that platform thing that I mentioned before. So here is, I'm just counting the tiles, trying to make sure that it is centered. And then, of course, it's not completely centered because I think there's an odd number of tiles, but we'll just live with that. And so this middle piece is going to have like a fountain on it, and then each side piece will have tables, and we'll get some benches, and then all of the park fixins. So we don't need stairs on this because it is a platform. It's only one tile high, so your Sims can step right up on it. And then I'm just going to add in the stone, the same stone that is inside, and then we'll put a fountain in the middle as well there. It's the same shape and size fountain, it's just the curvy one. I think it's from City Living, I want to say. It's from one of the apartment ones. So then we get the two more tables out there, so I want to make sure that there are plenty of places to sit. There's only two little tables inside, that's why. And then we'll get some benches. And then the chess tables will go over here on the side. I am going to kind of configure them a little differently. And then we do need to use a certain number of patio chairs. So I said, fine, we'll use the patio chairs for the chess tables. There is the monkey bars. And then we will add in these orange flower plants all the way around the circle. So they were a little hard to place. I wanted to make sure that they, laid in step. They might be a little bit off, but it's fine. So they are going all the way around. Then we'll add some bushes around those just to make sure there's kind of a theme, like a manicured look to it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So we'll do that, and then we will add in some trees and benches in the front as well. I was just kind of fiddling around with different grass types, but I wanted it to look a little neater than that, so I'm just going around with these bushes, and then go around that way too, and then just add in some fillers. And I'm going to use the orange flowers for filling in as well. And you can kind of see that it is a little uneven because the left side has one more tile than the right side, but that's totally fine. And I'm going to tile off these back two sections so that the chess tables and the monkey bars are on the stone. Not that that would be comfortable if you fell off the monkey bars to fall onto, but your Sims don't care, so it's totally fine. So then I'm going to put these really beautiful trees out front and then put benches in front of those, and then we'll put a few more flowers behind. So that's what's going on there. These nice like purpley blue flowers. And then that is going to wrap us up. We'll just do some terrain paint, make it look like there's dirt in places, and then we will wrap up. So there we go. And we have checked, and we are both a cafe and a park, so we're all set there. And here we are in screenshots. So I think that it came out really lovely. It does look like a fun, pretty place to hang out. So you can download it off the gallery, like I said, and bring your Sims here. I'll be bringing my Sims here as well in my Let's Play. This area is going to be owned by the Kitsune Duchy, so it's going to be a present for Cordelia aging up into a young adult. So that's really exciting for my Sims, and they'll come here and hang out. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will catch you guys in the next one.